Hello everyone, welcome to my third and final video on the Tudors. So after King Henry's death, the royal crown went to first his son, who was next in line Edward, then Mary, then Elizabeth. However, each of these kings and queens dealt with many different challenges and issues that leads to the end of the Tudor line. In this section, we will be discussing each of these kings and queens. So after King Henry's death, his son and next in line Edward became king at the age of 9. However, he was way too young to lead, so a regency was created to act as a parliament of sorts that leads and advises Edward. Edward, though, was not the most healthy individual, which would lead to a very short reign, and though he passed at the age of 15, he did make the Church of England more Protestant and expanded upon his father's wishes. Edward made Jane accept to be Queen of England. However, after 9 days, his sister Mary was put on the throne, which leads us to Queen Mary I, or more commonly known as Bloody Mary, who was queen from 1553 to 1558 and was the first queen regnant. Mary was a devout Catholic and reinstated the Catholic Church into England during her time as queen and reinstated heresy laws, which in the course had 300 Protestants burned at the stake, which made Mary very unpopular with common people, and gave her the nickname Bloody Mary. She later married the King of Spain, which made her even more unpopular with the common people, who protested. Mary, however, would eventually pass away in illness, leaving the throne to her half-sister Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth I, or more commonly known as Gloriana, was the Queen of England from 1558 to 1603. She was the last Tudor monarch, as no one had any children, and during her reign, the Church of England was secured. Her reign was considered the most prosperous of English history, and the discoveries of America were during her reign, as well as the arts which flourished during that time. Though her reign was not perfect, as there were large steps left as an economic depression happened during the 1590s due to wars with Spain. However, during those issues, Parliament was not called that often, and she left it up to Parliament to define themselves. Queen Elizabeth was very popular with her people and loved her nation. Her accession was a holiday for 200 years, and she died in 1603, with James being her successor. And with this, the Tudor dynasty ended. So the Tudor dynasty had many different rulers that helped shape England's future and livelihood as a whole, and created a religion that became a source of great prosperity and a source of great issues. They had rulers that brought great success and harm to the nation as a whole. The rule of Elizabeth would be the means for the period of discovery and eventually the creation of the 13 colonies, as during her reign the age of discovery and the arts flourished. In the end, the Tudor dynasty was extremely important to England as a whole. Please complete the quiz to test your knowledge. Thank you for watching my video.